Hello everyone, Charizard for the win here. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about some movies, but more specifically, my top 10 favorite sci-fi movies. Because I like sci-fi movies, and that's about it. Those is probably my favorite kind of movies. So let's get started. At number 10, I have a movie called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And this movie is awesome. It's by Steven Spielberg, and it came out. It might have come out before Star Wars, or maybe right after. Anyways, a very earlier, well, the earliest of the ones I'm going to talk about. Um, and basically, it's just aliens come and do things, and it's awesome. It has a lot of great iconic moments, like the mashed potatoes. I do that every freaking time I eat mashed potatoes. I'll make a little mountain out of it with my fork. You have to see this movie to get it. It's an awesome movie. Okay, number 9, which fell, is District 9, because it has a 9 in it. That's why it's at number 9. Now this movie is actually really awesome. It's kind of a mockumentary, but sort of not. I don't know. It's kind of somewhere in between. But it's got that guy from District 9, Charlotte Copley, who's a freaking amazing actor. And it's just a really well-made movie. What's the director? I forget his name. Neil Blom, that guy. Neil Blomkamp. Yeah, it's just really well done. Great special effects. Love the aliens. They're not really generic or anything. They're very original. I like all the how they eat cat food and things like that. And then basically they're not trying to invade or anything. They're just there, and they're kind of like refugees. And it's really cool because humans make a refugee camp, and we get to see how these aliens are treated and stuff. And it's not very nice. And by the end, you really root for the aliens, and it's great. It's a really great movie. And yeah, it's just a cool concept and stuff. And there's a lot of cool themes parallel with real life scenarios. And that's probably the best about this movie. Also, the acting is really good, and special effects are great and things like that. And cool aliens, so that's awesome. Alright, next up we got Men in Black. Ooh, it's shiny. Wait, oh, that one was shiny too, but this one is shinier because it hurts my eyes. Anyways, Men in Black here, we got Tommy Lee Jones and the other guy, Will Smith, and they fight aliens. It's just a fun movie. Will Smith's hilarious in this, and Tommy Lee Jones is just awesome. He can just stand in there in any movie and be awesome. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really say about this. It's just a fun ass movie. All right, next up we got Firefly. Wait, this isn't a movie. This is a TV show. Oh, Serenity. I don't actually own Serenity on DVD, so just look at this. It's all the same people, but picture this, but movie format. That's what Serenity is. And what the hell number am I on? 10, 9, 8. Okay, so this is number 7. Number 7 is Serenity, and just pretend it's okay. So Joss Whedon made Firefly, and it's the best show ever, basically. And then it got canceled after one season because Fox is like an asshole or something. And then they made a movie called Serenity, which wrapped up the entire story and everything. And they had a lot of stuff that they managed to fit into like 2.5 hours, and they did a really good job for what it was. Probably not as good as Firefly. The show's a little bit better, but that's just because it's a show, and Joss is really good at those. His movies are great too, though, and Serenity's no exception. And it's a great movie. So yeah, number 6 is Alien, where in space, no one can hear you scream. Why is that? Because it's space. Anyways, this is a really great film. This is Ridley Scott. I read somewhere he's actually inspired by Star Wars, and he made boring movies, and then he's like, let's make a good movie. And so then he made Alien, and this movie is just really great. We got Sigourney Weaver, who's the main hero, and she's just friggin' awesome. Also, the sequel is really good, but I'm just gonna put this one because I'm not really sure which one I like more. But for now, I'm gonna say the original Alien. Aliens with the S is really good as well. But yeah, the alien looks freaking amazing. It's all like animatronics and stuff, and the like face snatchers. The one scene with the hand. Yeah, it's just a great movie. It's really actually scary. And yeah, and good thinking with the having like because other horror movies it's like oh they're in this haunted house but they could probably leave, right? Well, they're in a friggin' spaceship, so there's really nowhere for them to go in this one. So good job with that idea. All right, so now at number 5, we got the only Star Trek movie I'm including on this list, and that is probably the best one, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Pretty damn cool movie. I'm not a huge fan of the Star Trek series, but this one's definitely the best movie version. And Khan is in it, and that's really all you need. He's just an awesome villain. Um, and yeah, all Kirk and them are pretty great too. And I think that's what I love. Is just they really did the characters really well in this one. Um, like McCoy is friggin' hilarious. And then Kirk and Spock are great, and yeah, they just did a really good job with this one. So nice job, Star Trek people. All right, so number 4. There's a 4 on the box. Anyways, number 4 is The Matrix, not the other Matrixes, just the first one, because this is the only I got this thing where it's like all 4 Matrix movies, even though there's actually only 3. So this one they put on is called Animatrix. I've never even seen it, so I don't know what it is, but it's on this. And basically the first Matrix is like Jesus, but computers. And it's really cool and really great special effects. What's his face? Hugo Weaving is just a badass, and he's an awesome villain. And everyone else is pretty cool too. And yeah, just everything's well done in that one. Great action movie. It's more of an action movie, and that's what I like about sci-fi. Is it's not really a genre. It's kind of like a subgenre or something. You can put any movie and make it a sci-fi, any kind of thing, and I think it just makes it better when it's a sci-fi. I don't know, it's more interesting or something. But Matrix, really good movie, really awesome fight scenes and special effects and kung fu, cause he knows kung fu. That's the Matrix. Okay, number 3. They just fell. Okay. Number 3 is T2. Oh, look, it changes. Okay, this is Terminator 2 Judgment Day, as it's sometimes called, I think. Yeah, there. Terminator Judge. With the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anyways, look, I love that. He's okay. Yeah. So this one is better than the first one for sure, because one, you got Arnold, who's now a good guy, and you got a kid who's not an annoying actor. He's actually a really good actor, and you got it's not even on here. Okay, well the villain, Robert Patrick or something like that. I feel like yeah, Robert Patrick, who's the guy with the pointy ears and he's liquid metal. It's fucking awesome because he stabs things and you like can't kill him. They freeze him and then he's still fine. And it is awesome. So yeah, that's just like how do we defeat this villain? And even Arnold's like I don't know. I can't fucking kill him. He's way better than me. So that's just cool. All right. Next up is one of my favorite movies ever, Back to the Future. I don't know how they made this movie so good, but it's fucking awesome. And I'll talk a little bit about the awesomeness. So it's kind of a comedy. Basically, the guy, you know this movie. It's fucking Back to the Future. Okay, so the guy goes in the car and he goes back in time, and then he has to fix his family because he fucked it up by existing in the past. And it's the other two are pretty good too, but this one is just perfect. It's flawless. Like everything in this movie is so great. One thing I really love is just how they came up with time travel. Like it has no scientific explanation. But it makes it's so obvious. Like when you explain it, it's like okay, well, we put the flux capacitor into the DeLorean. You get 1.21 gigawatts from plutonium, and then you drive 88 miles per hour, and then you go to time travel. That's how it works. It's like, oh, duh. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. Somehow the way they explain it and stuff, it just makes perfect sense. Also, the music is friggin' amazing. Yeah, Alan Silvestri. Good job. Good job with the music. All right. Now we're going to talk about the best sci-fi movie ever, number 1, and that is Star Wars. All of them, except for the bad ones. So these ones. Mostly these two. The good versions, cause this is Star Wars, and this is Empire Strikes Back, and that's what they're called. They're not. Well, they are actually called Episode 4 and 5, but before they were Episode 4 and 5, when they came out and really just changed movies in general. And I could talk about Star Wars forever, but I don't want to because that's like my whole life. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Basically, this is the best movie ever made, and it changed every movie after it. It's like every movie before Star Wars and then every movie after Star Wars, and there's a big difference because the ones after Star Wars are more awesome because they're trying to be like, basically this movie's awesome is what I'm getting at, and yeah, just watch it if you. No, everyone's seen this, and if they haven't, they don't count as people. They don't. Okay, I'm done. I'm Charles for the win. Thank you for watching. Those are my favorite sci-fi movies. And subscribe because I'll kill you. The end.